Welcome to Mom's Heart. I'm Michelle McPhee, and I just want to have a heart-to-heart talk with you today about your talents. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I'm not talented, or I'm not very creative. Because a lot of times when people think talent and creativity, they're thinking of a professional artist, a professional painter, or maybe they're thinking of a singer or a musician. I'm not talking about that. Maybe you are a singer or a musician, or you are an artist with a brush. That's fine. That's wonderful. Use those talents. But even if you have those talents, you have other talents that you can develop. I'm talking about the talents that you have for your perspective, the way you look at things that look attractive to you. You have talents for arranging things or putting things together or working with different elements that will add beauty to your life and fulfillment, and it will add beauty to the lives of other people. For example, everyone's got to eat. As a mom, you're fixing lots of food for your family. You've got to get it on the table because they're hungry. Well, if you're making a sandwich, maybe you can take just an extra moment and really make that sandwich look nice. Maybe you pay attention to how you cut the sandwich. And I'm not talking about every sandwich you ever make. But go ahead, sometimes there's a time to make a sandwich look especially good, or to make it especially nice on the plate. You don't have to just set it on the plate. You could set one half down and set the other half partly on top of it. Make a nice arrangement, a place where some chips could cuddle, or some carrots and celery sticks. Think about the presentation that you're making for the table. You've got to eat anyway. You've got to fix the food anyway. Will it take that much more time to do it? When I was a young girl, I was helping my mom in the kitchen, making mashed potatoes, and it was time to put them in the bowl. And I served him up in the bowl, and I went to put him on the table, and she called me back to the kitchen. My mom did not believe in serving a plain bowl of mashed potatoes. She made me take some pats of butter, put it on the potatoes. It started melting on the hot potatoes. And then I was to sprinkle a light sprinkling of paprika on the potatoes. It didn't take that much time, but it added some interest and some color to those mashed potatoes. Then they could go on the table. True confession, I don't always do butter and paprika on my potatoes when I serve them. Sometimes I add a little parsley. But adding that little extra touch makes those potatoes look a little extra special when you go to the table. So you're serving food anyway. Why don't you make it look nice? You're preparing fresh fruits. Cut them and lay them on a nice display. Or if you don't feel like you have the time, you can go ahead and cut them and call one of your young children in and have them arrange the display. Start building those creative talents in your children, and they can also participate in creating beauty in the home, beauty to sit down to at the table, and enjoyment. I don't know how many times that I've done a little extra something around the house. Maybe it was an arrangement on the bookcase. Maybe it was how I set the table. Maybe it was how I put things in the linen closet. And someone came along and said, "Oh, wow, Mama, that looks nice." And not that they're going to see everything you do, because they won't. But it's kind of nice to know that in giving myself a lift, making something look nice for me to look at, they also enjoyed it. Now, not all your talents have to be in the kitchen. Maybe it's going to be in other areas of your home where you can use your talents. You might enjoy using dramatic voices. You might like to sing or whatever. You can, while reading a book to your children, change your voices around and be theatrical around reading books together. Your children will enjoy that, and it will be a nice outlet for you. You might enjoy working with textiles. You might enjoy sewing or doing yarn or embroidery. Those are areas that you can add beauty to in your life. You have a dish towel? Hey, embroider a little something on it. It doesn't have to be state fair blue ribbon prize worthy. It's just something for you to enjoy, to add an embellishment on something you're already using. And as you do these things, remember that your children are watching you and they're going to want to join along with you. So be sure you have some ideas for projects so they can join in too. Really, everybody has talent. Whether it's in the home preparing foods, whether it's in the garden growing flowers, whether it's working with textiles, whether it's painting, whether it's woodworking. Use your talents, enjoy your talents, use them to embellish your life, to make beauty in your life, and bring extra beauty to the lives of those around you.